Anyways, as most of you know, I was just in Miami for a week, launching a new project with my business. But we're starting a 90-day run today. Well, I am starting today. And we're just gonna try to keep a digital journal of what we've been doing, basically, and like what we do throughout the day, how we develop the business, how we develop our personal businesses and brands. And you know, I slept in today a little bit. I woke up at 6 to trade, but I slept in past my shift at the seismic shop. So I'm just gonna use this time to basically organize my life, do my laundry, get shit done. So yesterday I said I was gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna upload my first YouTube video, and this is basically the intro to that. So if this is the first video you're seeing, welcome. This is Goth Lasagna Family. I'm Matthias Goebel. Pleasure to meet you. This is what it looks like right now, but when you see it, there's gonna be a video there. So basically this video is just an interview for William Albert Diaz. He is a fine arts consultant. He's a sculptor. Me and my friend Jordan were just walking around downtown Miami when we saw like this cool sculptor store, or like these statues inside, like the Cause statues. You know what I'm talking about. And we just walk in there, and like they're walking around, they're like talking to people. We see William and we ask him, what does it mean to be an artist? And I wanted to ask before I started recording him and like made it an interview, but I mean, I figured he was just fine with that. I started recording, and like he kept going. He just kept pouring into us, and I don't know, it kind of made a beautiful video that I feel like could inspire a lot of people. 100%, it would inspire artists, because it inspired me, and I am an artist. So without further ado, let's get into that video.
Fun with it. It's all about, you don't have to be great to start, you just gotta start to be great.
Banger.
I actually
Banger.
I have one of these.
That could have been bad.
And as long as it's genuine, because it's the expression of your heart. And it's probably the most authentic. When you put something on paper, it's the most authentic expression. That's why psychologists, when you have problems with your partner, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, I would tell you, hey, listen, if he doesn't listen, write something. Because what is in the paper is different. Now she's willing to read what you're saying, because if you're saying, she's not willing to listen, but when it's on the paper, she's willing, she's reading. All of a sudden she's getting the message. There's something unique and magical when you on paper, on canvas, you express your feelings, whatever it is. And that's exactly what people buy. People don't buy the frame and the canvas. That's only $5-10. People buy all these years of loneliness and kindness and answer questions. And people say, why do you buy $60 million Picasso? Why make $60 million Picasso? You don't buy the frame. No. You don't buy the paper. The canvas is $50. Or the painting. You buy the 69 years that took him, that man, to get to that perfection. Wow. How many times he wanted to commit suicide? How many times he wanted to give it up? How many times? But the only way he can express himself was painting. Well, you're paying for that. You're paying all those years to get to that perfection. That's why you're paying $60 million. Wow. And it's worth every penny. It's just fantastic.
I'm Jordan.
Artist is the expression of your heart, and it's the only way that is very authentic. Normal people is boring. It's the crazy people that matters. When you look at the Picasso, Van Gogh, Dali, Prince, Led Zeppelin, the Ramones, Frank Zappa, Lou Reed, those are Bob Marley. Those are people who break the rules of the status quo. And when you break the rules of the status quo, obviously, people are like, what? Where is this coming from? And today, I have a house in the Hamptons, and You have people from 15 up to 70. You put Bob Marley. As soon as you put Bob Marley, everybody jump on the floor. Because it's Bob Marley. More than 50 years and it's still authentic and beautiful sound and it's just spectacular. But it's Bob Marley. You know, you recognize Bob Marley 20 miles away.
Right away.
You know, you're like, oh my God, that's Bob Marley. Hey, you know how spectacular the impact that he gave to the art world, to the music world, you know, it's so unique. And that authenticity is so difficult to find. Be authentic, that's the key factor. Be yourself. End of the story. You know, some girls, they want to be Kim Kardashian. Some girls want to be Jennifer Lopez. No, be yourself. Be yourself, you know, end of the story.
That's
and when you are authentic, you will last forever.
Wow.
You will be remembered generation after generation after generation, because
authenticity
it's
is
something
high
unique,
vibration.
you know, that makes you special. Look at Prince. When I listen to music, Prince music, I know it's Prince from 20 miles away. I said, oh, that is Prince. Such a unique, authentic sound. You know, his personality, he was exactly the same in his house as he was on the stage. It was just Prince. His world, he developed a world of fashion, authenticity,
sound,
funkiness. He just go on the stage and that's okay. Come on, girls, let's get funky. Come on, let's.
And he felt it, and he was authentic.
And oh my God, he's so authentic and he's so spectacular.
Oh,
and
I love it.
of course,
please.
girls love him because he was funky, he was sexy, he was an amazing performer. The boy was super talented. That's why when Prince left, we lost a great talent, and you felt it when Michael Jackson left, because Michael, I had the opportunity to meet Michael personally. I saw him 7 sculptures, and he was the kindest man I have ever met, and the guy was so sweet, and he, thank you, Mr. Diaz, it was a pleasure meeting you. Somebody had that on video? Michael Jackson is saying that it was a pleasure meeting me. I said, Michael, are you kidding me? You don't know how many women I made love with your music. You know how many romanticize. You don't know how many. You are a genius. A pleasure meeting me? No, it's the other way around. It was a pleasure meeting you. Extraordinary. The man was so kind, and so Paris was with him at the time. You know, she was about 4, and she kept asking questions. And he was a real parent. He says, Paris, I'm talking to Mr. Diaz. When I'm finished with him, I will answer just questions, so please be quiet. Paris, I mean, he was parenting his kid more than any of my friends parenting their kids.
Wow.
So he was a real parent. He put boundaries to that. He says, I'm sorry, don't interrupt me. I'm talking to Mr. Diaz. I will answer you when I'm finished with him.
Wow.
It blows my mind. It blows my mind. The guy was right on the money. I was like,
I mean,
really?
he was authentic.
So it is so cool. He was misunderstood, but he was Michael. Come on, it's just made in heaven. You know what I mean? Things are so unique. You will never see. I mean, a guy who invented the moonwalk, man. He was one of the greatest ever existed. So when you find somebody like that, it's so unique and so special, and so that's why I love the relationship that Chris Tucker had with Michael Jackson, because they were friends and they're making fun out of each other. And I love when Chris Tucker dance, you know, and he's kicking it with the wrong leg, and Michael says, Chris, you kicking it with the wrong leg. And it was so, you know, it was just
natural, organic
but
chemistry.
it was love and respect for each other, you know. We live in an era, you know, we're becoming superficial. I hope the authenticity coming back. Just be yourself. That is You know why I always end up with beautiful girl? People say, why you're not a handsome guy, but you always end up with a beautiful girl. Because I am who I am. Wow. I am who I am. You know, I see the girl walking the dog on Fifth Avenue in New York City, and I say, oh my God, cute. And the dog too, by the way. And so the girl's like, oh, you're a bad boy. Yeah. But you know, that's what it's all about. Just be able to connect in a unique way, but with your authenticity, with your personality. Wow. Not with nobody else's personality, but with your personality. And that makes a big difference in the entertainment world. When you think all the biggest peoples in the world, from Picasso to Dali to Michael Jackson to Prince to Bob Marley, all those people, they have such a unique personality. Oh my God, he's satanic. Oh my God, he's from the devil. No, what happened is he presents something to the world that they never seen before. And they got confused. They said, oh my God, where is this coming from? You know, and so people, ignorant people, they're have no other way to go, like, oh, he must be satanic, or he must be, no. It's just his talent, his beauty, his personality, because each one of us have an DNA that is completely different from the other one. We may be similar in some aspects, but some people, is very unique, and that uniqueness is priceless. It's priceless. You know, it's just so spectacular. Look at the past, you know, from James Brown, the guy who goes on the stage, and Prince was that. Prince was a little bit of the funkiness of James Brown and the magic of the guitar, but you know, he was so different, but his style, the way he dressed, the way he did, you would never see Prince in a suit with a tie. No, it
wasn't Prince.
No, of course not. It goes against his personality. That's why we love Prince, because he was who he was, and he has his, you know, and people say, oh, must be gay. No, he wasn't gay. He was just developing his own style.
Wow.
And, you know, and he made his own clothes. He didn't take no for an answer. He just have his own presentation. I would never take Prince in a freaking suit with a tie. I think it's ridiculous. So yeah, I love Prince. Like, if you look at Harry Styles, that's another guy who he's presenting himself the way he is, and his style is, even his name, Harry Styles, fucking it, fantastic. And he is a sexy, nice-looking dude, great music. He has the world in his hand, but his personality is very unique, and that's what matters. Stay with who you are. Don't take, you know, people can take everything from you, money, the car, the house, but don't let anybody to take your dignity away. Your dignity is a great gift.
Your dignity. Wow. Hold your dignity.
When somebody disrespects you, or they think that you are ridiculous because the way you look, like, walk away. You don't need them.
Don't need that.
You don't need that.
Out of my mind.
You know, and that's the world success is that thousands of people is going to say no to you.
Yeah.
All you need is one yes.
Oh my
and
God.
The rest
What
is
are you
history.
saying?
And the rest is history.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
One yes. Out of thousands, one yes. Says, you know what? I like you guys. Let's do it. Boom. Next thing you know, like, come on.
Let's do it.
Boom.
Let's do it.
You're doing it. And you're selling it. And all of a sudden, the sky's the limit. Because, you know, somebody believes in you.
Wow.
When you find somebody, that talent, because the guy who's looking your talent, if he ends up getting you, is because he's really that intelligent. Because he captures your uniqueness. But a superficial person always going to say no. They're superficial. They don't know better. But a person who really is intelligent says, oh, these guys are, I'm going to make out of these guys something else.
Something different.
Boom, that's
Something
exactly
unique.
what happened. Yeah.
It's the unique.
That's exactly what happened.
Thank you. Can I get your name, sir?
Oh, please, William.
William Matthias Goebel. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, brother.
Pleased to meet you.
You're a nice-looking cat, also fantastic style. This guy also is phenomenal.
We're out for lunch right now.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
We actually are from Canada. We came to Florida with a bunch of our friends. 25 of us. We're a family now, honestly. Staying in this multi-million-dollar mansion in Davie. What we promote is lifestyle, travel, wealth, and health, all accessible through your phone. And we just want to share that with the world as well as our passions.
Absolutely.
And I really want to thank you for answering my question and pouring into me. Honestly,
That is amazing.
it's been a pleasure, Mr. Diaz.
Yeah, no, when you develop in the art of living, then you're not existing anymore. You're actually living.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you're just flowing. You're just going.
You are in Tuscany and sitting down by the vineyard, you're having a glass of wine and you're looking at that beautiful girl face and you don't doing anything. You're just looking, you're in Tuscany, you're living, you're breathing every second of it.
Wow.
It's not how much you do, but how you do it, you know. And so, yeah, that's basically what it is.
Thank you so much.
The art of living, the art of doing nothing. That's very important.
The art of doing nothing.
The art of doing nothing. When I was sitting down with my mother in Tuscany, we rent a villa. I'm sitting down with this beautiful woman, my mother. She was spectacular. She was an art dealer. I'm sitting down with her in the vineyard, just having wine, cheese, apples, looking at the vineyard in the middle of Tuscany, looking at that woman. And I said, this moment is priceless. And I look at my mom and says, wow, I come from that beautiful woman and I'm here in this vineyard in Tuscany, having the time of my life. I'm sucking every second of it.
Wow.
Just enjoy.
You know, it's just fantastic. It's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
People in New York, they just too much.
Go.
I love New York. I love New York. Nothing wrong with New York. But when when you're developing that art of doing nothing, it's magnificent because there is times for everything. There's time for fun. There's time for creation. There is time for love. And then one day you just have to sit down and have a glass of wine and observe everybody and learn from them. You know, they teach you things, so without saying anything.
Wow.
That's
So
amazing.
you observe and you say, you know, and goes fast, very fast.
Yeah.
Goes like this, boom. It goes like that, boom. It's just next thing you know, 20. Oh my God, I'm 30. Oh my God, oh I'm 40. How I get here? So whatever you want to do, you have to do it now. Can't wait until do it. That is the right way to go. I could have been a big actor because in New York City I was really popular among actors and producers and all the stuff. And we used to go with my wife to Saturday Night Live rehearsal every Saturday. We used to go there because the manager, the floor is our friend. So we have a house in the Hamptons and the whole thing, and you have people that come to me, Barry Sonnenfeld, was, Ashton Kutcher came. Everybody came to me and says, dude, you're brilliant. They think that I'm brilliant, okay? And so many people says, dude, you should be an actor. And then Lord Michaels, one day in Saturday Night Live, the producer, he says, you're gonna jump in. It was one of these, I was this close to be a megastar.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was so consumed into my business. I have an art gallery. I was doing very well. My wife was doing very well, and she was spectacularly gorgeous. She looked like a model. She was 20 years younger than me. So, but yes, we really accomplished that. We used to have the house packed with people. Every Saturday in the Hamptons, we used to have people.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know 90% of the people. Because he said, when you go to the Hamptons, a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who invite. So I got to the house and it was this pretty boy, 6-pack, walking towards me and say, hey, dude, go to the back in the pool. You have a nice French food there. I said, dude, this is my house. He didn't even know.
Little did he know.
He didn't even know. I met Russell Simmons in a boutique on Montauk Highway. So I said, Russell, what are you doing here? He said, women's store. He says, well, I'm buying something for Kimura. and what are you doing here? I says, I'm buying a pillow for my wife, because the pillow says, you never know how many friends do you have until you buy the house in the Hamptons.
Wow.
And that is the truth. 90% of the people who come to your house for the weekend, you don't even know them. But we have fun. We barbecue the shit out of the house. We have so much fun, and you get people coming in and out, in and out. And a lot of famous people came to the house. And so that's what it's all about. Just mingle, present yourself, editing yourself. Don't be too proud, just be you. Be cool, be genuine.
Don't be too proud.
And people will love you. Just, you know, if you're the character, some people might say, you know what? I love your style and I love your character. You want to be in the movie that we're making. Next thing you know, boom. You know, you're beautiful by association. Next thing you know, you become an actor. Just simple as that, because the way you present yourself. And I love that.
I love that.
I tell you, I could have been an actor, but it was the wrong timing, because I was making a lot of money at the time. And I didn't want to drop that. But I met everybody. I mean, yeah, to my galley, I saw Michael Jackson, I saw Samuel Jackson, Paris Hilton, Ashton Kutcher, Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Schumer, D'Amato, Cuomo, Eric Clapton. I mean, I have so many people in my gallery, and they all come to the same conclusion. They always tell me, oh, dude, you should have been in the movies, man. You should have been an actor. All of them, they told me the same thing. So you know what? It's just because my personality. It's not because of the way I look like. It's because I am who I am. And so when you present yourself with such a uniqueness, people's like, I like this
They're
dude.
drawn to you, right?
No,
you feel the energy. It's higher.
people said, you know, I like this. Do you want to be in my movie? Like, wow.
Oh
Sure
my
enough,
gosh, please.
they will invite you in. That happens to Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Johnny, he was working in a roof. He was putting a roof in a house, and the person who lived in the house, a producer, was looking at the guy, and he was hilarious and he was funny, but he has a nice looking face, and he goes, come here. Dude, Joey, look good on camera. Come to my office next week.
Hey.
And you, sure enough, boom, it was on. It's like that.
Just like
But
that.
you know, the uniqueness, the style, it's beautiful.
How you move,
Yeah.
the way you carry yourself, the energy.
Absolutely. There's something so unique about that particular person that you want to be. Yeah.
It's not even like something you think about, it's something subconscious, right?
No, it's something that you say, wow, this is a cool cat.
Talk, your personality, like you said.
Yeah, it's a cool cat. Yeah.
I love
My wife was beautiful. My wife was like a mom. Everybody, when she went to the bathroom in the restaurant, people says, I listen here, it's my business card. Call me. And I said, well, the woman just went to the bathroom. It's my wife, don't worry, call me. It wasn't me, it was her, but I was beautiful by association, because they were wondering,
That makes you start thinking, what is it about you?
So, you know, but that's the beauty of it. It's just wonderful. Yeah. My pleasure, my brother. God bless you. Listen.
You're a star to me. You're a mega star to me. Yeah.
Thank you. I always consider myself a mega star. The sky's the limit.
Well, it always depends on what you love, and this is what you love. This is where you want to stay.
Oh yeah. Art is something that I truly, truly enjoy.
Oh, me too.
Music is something that I truly, truly enjoy.
I love music.
You know, some people don't have that. Some people, they just into themselves.
They just head down kind of thing.
Yeah.
On the phone.
They just don't see the
It's
stuff
simple.
of New York. Yeah. Just be aware of your surroundings.
Wow.
Be aware of what, you know, and you learn to distinguish between the bad and the good, the style. Because either you have the style or you don't. There's nothing in between. You don't. A style is not something that you buy. You know, it's come with you.
It's how you carry yourself.
It comes from you. Nobody's telling you, hey, you're gonna use this necklace or this. No, you develop your own style. You decided to dress this is the authenticity. And people says, hey, this is not looking All of a sudden they want you. They want you in your party, they want you in the movie, they want you in the group, they want How about you guys?
What am I saying? Like, he really just said you can't be focused on the pride. You can't be focused on what other people are gonna think of you. We just got a 20-minute interview. That is gonna be my first YouTube video, and we're just gonna start the channel. Literally everything. Literally everything. Run it up. Now we got lunch.
That intro was really just like 5 minutes ago, but I took a look back at it and like, man, I did not want to look like that for you guys again. So I kind of locked in. I did my hair a little bit, but we're in the process of recovering the day. I'm gonna vlog today, so I'm gonna just like keep running y'all through it. This is the beginning of the vlog. This is the end of my intro video. So I don't know. We already had breakfast, small breakfast. Keep it light. But I'm gonna do laundry. I'm gonna organize my room. I have to organize my videos, my camera roll. Organize my social medias too. I want to keep developing my social medias. That's very important. And yeah, I don't know. I guess y'all are gonna see the process kind of, because this is really just the beginning of everything. I need to shave.